What's up, my people? How I do it in the happen waiting this up. Guys, I have a question and I need answers, and I'm serious. What is happening to Tacha? What is going on in that lady's life? I'm curious because I don't know. I don't understand. Remember, she was compared to Mercy Johnson because of the rapid weight loss. People were concerned, like, what's going on? Which time you enter London? Which time you drop how many pounds from your weight? Which time? Waiting the sup? Some people suspect that, she's using Ozempic. Yeah, that's the pronunciation. She's using Ozempic. She debunked it, made a video, showed us a routine, and even shared gym videos. That look at how I lost the weight. Why are you guys angry? Why this? Why that? Why that? They were like, okay. I mean, people where they do all this surgery self, we know say that they go gym. Even the ones where they do that to their backside and their boobs, they will still go to gym. So nobody really know whether she used Ozempic or used some drugs to lose weight fast. Fine. This one now, what are we going to call this? Is this a transformation video? This is Tacha. She don't do here now. She don't do her boobs. She don't do her lips. She has changed. And it's even hard to recognize her. I mean, somebody said that she looked like trans, but she does look like a trans. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to shame those people, but what I'm trying to say in essence is that this person has changed and has become something else. Is this even healthy? No, I'm beginning to, question what she said, defending herself about, how she lost weight. Like, did she truly, lose weight naturally by just going to the gym? Or there's something else? Because now don't they show that waiting really they happen? So maybe before she went on that, she did something else, like, because she's totally transformed into something else. Look at what somebody said here. What the F did you do to yourself? You look AI generated. Another person here says, I almost think say that trans be this. The lips. The person that gave you lip filler doesn't like you. See as your mouth be like kettle. And she replied, these same lips, you lie. Some of you might say, yes, she looks cool. I think Tacha before looks even more beautiful. And the boobs, I mean, forgive me, but she's got nice boobs. She used to have nice boobs. Who told her that boobs is not okay? Waiting be this one. Waiting be the football with their chest. I mean, I know she spends money, but why would you use money to buy oil? A lot of people do that, and we know these things. I mean, this was somebody who told me that. Let me even read comments. Somebody said, after calling Mercy, not Mercy Jones, Mercy AK. Yeah, she called Mercy AK plastic. After calling Mercy plastics, fear who never gets money, they always eat their words. She said it. She abused this lady. But look at you doing all that now. Now, I just hope one day, because I will take them personal, if you come one day and say you want to do your backside, now you lose weight too. You been get natural this thing for day. I think these things sometimes even get into their head. Some of them, once you move into or travel abroad like this, that is when you will see yourself as ugly. That is when you start, wanting to change that thing that has always been that I've always loved. You just all of a sudden develop hate towards yourself and believe that true happiness comes from changing your body. Another person said, same thing she said about Mercy now. She's doing it. Her body, her choice. Tacha called Mercy rubber yash, and I don't know what she later did. Lucy called Nengi silicone, and she later made a U-turn and got same done. God, I beg you. Nobody knows tomorrow. Now, why are they mind my business? Yes. Some people really want your stuff. They want it really bad. You wouldn't know. They will abuse you. If you can't, they regret. You can't feel depressed because of that abuse. You go trash the one way you get. They will come later go get that thing. Sometimes people jealous you and you don't know. They will call you that thing that they love so much in your body. They will call you names, abuse you because of that thing. You won't know that they want something like that. Or maybe when she travel out, they just change her brain. Because they do that to a lot of Nigerians. I mean, you understand, it's not like a doctor surgically changed their brain. They lose it. One person said, one thing I have noticed with people who have botched their faces is like they don't own mirrors. They are completely oblivious of how weird they look. My problem with these plastic girls is that when they defend themselves, which is good, it's good to defend yourself. They defend themselves by saying, do you know how much I spend on it? And you're proud of that? Do you know how much it cost me? 5 million naira. It's a flex to you. Oh, it cost me 10 million naira. Can you afford it? You even see that sometimes and say, what's wrong with that guy? I told him that he should buy me this wine. He said he couldn't afford it. Do you know how much I did my birthday? Man, this is crazy. What is even more crazy is Iyabo Ojo's situation. Which, I mean, we're still on it. It gets worse. I mean, it's like every day it gets worse. Look at what they are carrying. Placards showing it no go better for Iyabo Ojo. It no go better for Iyabo Ojo. They carry their pictures on the street alongside Mohbad's picture. I told you guys, it is not just Mohbad's. Everything where Iyabo Ojo don't do, the list plenty. Not be say Iyabo Ojo do. Like Iyabo, the fights, the reason which they fight, they're plenty. There's Baba Ijesha. There's Mohbad. Politics, unko. Yes. Our views. I mean, I think she even said it. Politics, unko. Enemies did that one too. And there's also some personal fights. Just because I didn't like what she said. Look at Iyabo Ojo finally reacted to that. Yeah, she addressed the general public. She said, it is no longer news that I was recently invited by the Nigerian Police Force, National Crime Center, Abuja, over petitions bordering on cyberbullying and other allegations concerning a live video I recorded a few years ago. In that video, I requested certain individuals to make themselves available for investigation into the of Mohbad in order to prove their innocence or otherwise. Subsequently, through my non-governmental organization, Pinky's Foundation, we wrote letters to the Governor, Attorney General of the State, Commissioner of Police, Assistant Inspector General of Police, and several others. In these letters, we requested an independent and comprehensive investigation, as well as a coroner's inquest into the deceased, that's Mohbad. All of these steps clearly point to the fact that I never affirmed that Mohbad was caused by any specific individual. Otherwise, I would not have taken the legal and investigative actions I did. I, alongside other social advocates, met with the Commissioner of Police at the time, Mr. Idowu, and the late Mr. Yilara, who was then Deputy Commissioner of the Lagos State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, and honorable members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, blah, blah, blah. Let me go to this part. He said, I understand that Mohbad's wife, brother, and several others were also invited by the police. However, it should be on record that I cannot dictate how the police should conduct their investigation. Now, sadly, and to my dismay, certain individuals have over the years consistently called for my, listen to this part too, called for my death, the destruction of my source of livelihood, and have incited public violence against me and my children, all without any intervention from the authorities. So she's telling the authorities, like, look, I wrote all these letters. I inform you guys. I let you guys know what's up before I did this. But look at what is happening to me. He said, oh, without any intervention from the authorities. So she feel like this thing is becoming political. Follow me. Without prejudice to the ongoing investigation, it is important to state that a few days before my daughter's wedding in Tanzania, I received a letter threatening my life at my office. The letter explicitly stated that I would go through hell in the next 3 months. And truly she's going through hell. Oh, make the daughter just date Tanzania like that. It is therefore not surprising to now see coffins inscribed with my name. Yes, coffins. They can't put a name for there. Barefaced videos threatening my life and properties, and further confirmation that my family and business enterprise remain endangered. I am fully aware that because of my political opinions, you see, political opinions. During the last elections, I have been subjected to intimidation, sponsored attacks, and personal interest. However, those views were honest personal expressions, which I strongly believe should not result in vendettas or attacks from any individual or group of people. Without an iota of doubt, I have recently found comfort in the scriptures, which states that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but God would deliver me from them all. This is not about quoting Bible now and following this thing. Yes, it's good to quote Bible. I'm a Christian, but as usual, like I always say, be careful. Despite everything, I trust that God will ultimately give me victory over adversity. She's going through difficulties. However, my office was recently destroyed by fire. It is only humane to allow me the emotional space and time to tend to my health and well-being. I extend my sincere appreciation to the... So, you know, at this point, Iyabo Ojo no be small pikin. You understand? Some things will happen, it will touch her, will affect her, that she would need a doctor to check her. I think she's also going through that. It is not easy. The people that are fighting her, it's not easy. They are much. They are much. I just hope that she survives, she survives this. Speaking about survivor, well, Bimbo, IVD's wife, never survived it. She buy. And after she buy, what did the husband do? Marry somebody, about to marry somebody else. We think her life continues now. Person will die na in lose. Na normal quote. Yes, a street quote. Person will die na in lose. It's facts. Dead and gone. Now, she even, the way she died safe is very harsh. I don't think any human being deserves to die that way. The way that lady died, it's very pitiful, Blessingceo reacted to that, stylishly reacted to that, because she said in her comment section, she usually say, "Now I lose, na I lose." So she made a video. You see, Blessingceo is so crafty, more than a lot of her followers. Of course, that's why they are following her now. To address that, she had to find a way to balance the whole thing and make it seem like an advice. The reason why did they tell you say na person will buy na in lose now because of Bimbo? Why are you advising? Why do you all of a sudden become a motivational speaker? I thought you wanted to address that. You should have left it. You went to prison for this. You were arrested because of this, and yet you no stop. So now to talk about the issue again because you didn't like what you are seeing in the comment section, you have to come from advice angle. You should listen to her. I was watching the video in disgust and I was like, this lady is heartless. The fact that look at some of the comments, like, look at, somebody says, speak, sister. There are some people that are smart, like this person. I need to call whoever you are, you get sense. Her name is Onyechi. Yes, Onyechi said, you think you glowing or IVD glowing is peace between you both, Abi? You are right. But remember, it is sweet from the beginning. The same way it was sweet with his late wife from the beginning. See, marriage can start anytime. It could start from the early stage. It could start after some years when you think everything is all right or you think yours is the best. It could start even at old age. So live every day as it comes. People change, especially men change in marriage. You can never finish knowing them. My only advice to women is live to live if the marriage becomes abusive. Yes. Yes. Now, to try to manipulate people and find their soft spots, she included her story. You know, she got married early now. So she included her story, but she left. So what are you saying? That you made the right decision. The person will quite no make the right decision. She no leave the marriage. You are still indirectly accusing that lady. You know, saying that she should have left. And you are with the same man who make you the CEO. Oh man. Things they happen.
Now who die, now him lose. I've seen this comment littered all over my comment section. Guess because of the circumstances surrounding my man. But I thought I should address this because I love you guys. If you pay attention to Blessingceo, despite the noise, you would know that there's a lot to learn from my story. In as much as bloggers have a way of twisting the narrative and just enjoying the juice and gossip in every story that there is supposed to be a lesson learned. And that's the reason why you repeat mistakes. No be who die lose. Many of you wey dey alive still dey lose. Sometimes death is rest, because some of you will never rest until you die. As I'm making this video, a lot of you are in miserable relationships and marriage that you have refused to leave, and the only time you would leave is when you die. Even when you pray, there are some enemies that will not leave you. No matter how you fight, spiritual, physical, but they will not leave you. And the Bible said, suffereth not the witch to live or to die. What am I trying to say? Sometimes death is rest, it's not pain, because some of you do not know when to walk away. It hurts me that my words are always twisted instead of you to learn. Listen, I was 21 years when I walked away from marriage. Not because I didn't want to stay. I would have stayed. I would have loved. I was mocked. There was no Blessingceo then. There was no advice. There was no clout. There was nobody to talk to. For 5 years, I grieved. I cried. I did it alone. Imagine at 21 years, being divorced, fighting custody. It's always a joke when you say your story until you wear the shoes. But I walked. I refused to die. What did I tell myself? There's so much more I can give. I know I'm going to find love again. I said to myself, let me go build myself and build a career. It is walking away from that marriage that bettered Blessingceo. I wouldn't have existed. This lady you watch every day was because I took that walk. I didn't even know that I can be this person. Whenever I tell you guys that I'm shy, you guys think I'm telling lies. I'm a very shy person. When I was married to my ex, I couldn't look him in the face. Whenever he talks to me, I look down. It was circumstances that made me take the mantle and take the bull by the horn. I'm not a difficult person. I was so soft to the point that I was bullied and intimidated. You see, this personality that you see today, controversy, was a defense mechanism because I didn't want to die. I needed to stand up and say enough is enough. I needed to set boundaries and build walls so that people would stop intimidating me. Divorcee, you know if he steals my house, Ashawo, you leave your pikin run. There was nothing they didn't say. But I'm happy today that I can boldly speak my truth. I want you to come close. And I want to make you understand something in a very subtle way. Listen, the problem we have as women is that we think that marriage comes with love. We have this mindset of entitlement that the moment a man marries us, he must love us. Or the moment a woman marries us, she must love us. That's a lie. Marriage is intentionality. The same way you chose somebody. There was no follow come with the marriage. You saw somebody, something made you choose them because they shared some certain thing that you like. It's the same way a man will be intentional about loving you. If a man does not want to love you, you cannot force it. That is where you need to understand it in marriage. That is the reason why a lot of you are married to men that don't love you. They love their side chick more than you. If you like, cry from today to tomorrow. Drag side chick. This man does not love you. What is love? Love is intentionality. Love simply means this is what I want to give you. Love is your energy. This is where I want to give my energy. This is where I want to stay. This is where I want to give my time. You cannot force it. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare. The day you begin to understand that you can't force emotion, once you see that this person have gone, you will not beg, you will not cry. Not because you don't love the person, but you want to survive. Sometimes the only way you can be alive, right, is to leave a certain marriage. Not because you don't love. You just want to survive. You don't want to die. Not because you no longer love the person, but you don't want to die. When you have this understanding that a man can marry you and give everything that you beg for to another woman that is not begging for it. If you understand emotions, you will not kill yourself. I repeat, a man can marry you. A man can be dating you. And everything you are begging him to give you, he will take it and give to another woman that is not even begging. That's the reason why when you're getting married, marry people that are intentional. Marry people that are...
In case you don't know, for those of you that don't know, the guy this lady is with now was married to a lady named Bimbo. Bimbo, it was a fire incident. She, according to what we heard, they say that she burned herself. That she lit the fire. According to what we heard, we don't know whether that's true. They say that she burned herself to buy. She poured fuel on her head and, of course, lit herself up. We don't know. I'm not there. I wasn't there. Sorry. I wasn't there. She should have just because of that incident, she should have just ignored those comments. But guilty conscience, we did. Let her rest. Let her rest. And one thing she's got to understand is she cannot stop people from... You can't stop people from talking. You cannot stop people from talking. That particular man, will deal with that thing for a very long time. IVD. And I hope that she herself find peace in her marriage and stop this so pitiful speech. these, I was also 21. Some of you, like, what are you implying? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's where I'm going to hold it. Until see next time. Peace.